Mister, won't you walk with me? Mr. Spaceman, you speak so eloquently. Talk to me, won't you tell me? Hold with me, won't you hold me, Mr. Spaceman?
We have to really remember that, we are here because there are huge issues in our society. There are huge problems here. We have massive inequality in terms of wealth, in terms of access to things like healthcare and education, and even access to basic food, basic food requirements. We are here to initiate a conversation.
I think when we look at it, what we're seeing is a human immune response. Really, humanity has kind of a collective cancer, and that can be seen in the economy that we're using, which is based on cyclical consumption, a constant consumption, meaning money has to constantly be turned over regardless of human necessity, and so products also constantly have to be turned out regardless of human necessity or environmental destruction as well. So it's a human immune response because we are in a very dangerous, unsustainable system right now.
People power! Who's got the power? We've got the power! What kind of power? People power!
Well, I think this is day 35 of our occupation here in Aotea Square. This is our 5-week anniversary. So I've been here since day one, and we're still going really strong. We're still staying here, we're still standing up and fighting against the inequalities of our society.
Mic check! Mic check! Can everyone do one more dish when they wash their own?
So there's a few people on security, there's someone on medical, there's someone on kitchen, there's someone on meeting and greeting people, or
we have a welcome tent. I've been doing that for the last hour.
Welcome tent, and so that happens all night as well.
Yes, I mean not so many people come through into the camp later at night, but it's all during the day and through the evening and everything. Someone will always be there to.
And you've got a tent for medical, a tent for
medical
media,
tent over there, media tent over there, workshop here,
workshop,
arts
building,
and crafts, just a lounge, smokers tent,
welcome tent, kitchen. Wow. What are you making?
I'm just making a little tower for a security entrance, so the guys have somewhere to shelter and stand up.
Have you got resource management consent, sir?
Nice.
And so is there a regular meeting every day?
Yeah.
That
we have a
okay.
meeting every day.
It's called a General Assembly, and basically we use direct democracy to speak about the issues in the camp, or basically whatever needs to be addressed to the general population.
Does that go for like an hour? How long does that go for?
Yeah, usually about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Sometimes they drag on a bit.
Is there like a talking stick or an adjudicator? How do you?
Oh, okay. So we have facilitators.
A facilitator.
Hey, I'm River, and this is the kitchen at Occupy Auckland. And essentially how it works is it's run like a communal kitchen. So anybody can come in and help share the food workload. They can do some of the cooking, or they can do some of the cleaning, or do some of the preparation. And essentially, if you're preparing a meal for somebody, you prepare it for everybody. And that way, everybody gets a good share of the meal, and people are working together and sharing together.
So do what level, do your spoon level, but give them some veggies, eh? That's it.
Yeah, the whole place is fun, and it's nice to be able to share meals with everybody and not come here and have to go off and go buy your food at the Burger King down the way or whatever it is. You can come here and share meals with everyone and not be expected to have to pay anything for it. And it's a really great way of showing that you don't have to be living in the standard typical paradigm. And in that way, it's turning everything on its head, because it's a really weird concept to show up here and not have to be expected to pay something to get a meal. You just get a really great meal that people have cooked, and they're just giving it to you. Just giving for the sake of giving. It's a gift-based economy and trade-based economy. and it's a revolution.
I've been here for 3 weeks now. 3 weeks I've been doing this. And yeah, like they say, I'm one of the main cooks here.
And so what does a normal day look like for you?
Food and more food. So yeah, no, it's all about preparation, prepping the food and getting it on. And that's what we basically do all day. And clean our kitchen. Now, that's the main importance.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It might actually surprise some people, but it's like having a full-time job, you know? You're in an office, you're doing the same things that you would do in an office with every other people. You're working with work colleagues, you're having meetings with people within this movement and with other agencies around Auckland. Meeting people on site, we're welcoming them in, we are scheduling appointments, we are taking care of donations, we're ensuring that we have equipment and materials we need for our protest actions.
I do security late at night actually. I'm in favour of the later hours, so that means that depending on when the shift starts, I'll start at 10 or I'll start at midnight and I'll go do a 3 or 4 hour shift. I also am part of the kitchen crew. Most nights you can find me in the kitchen from 4:30 preparing vast quantities of tasty and nutritious vegan salads for anywhere from 100 to 200 people. I'm media liaison, so if media shows up and people don't feel like talking to them, they can point at me and say, go talk to her.
I deal with about between 300 and 500 emails a day, which we get from members of the wider public and from groups around New Zealand and worldwide. We're in constant liaison with other occupations around the world. We have a nightly Skype session with all the occupations in New Zealand, so we're kept up to date with what's happening in their places and what's happening in our occupation.
Why am I here? For pretty much all sorts of reasons, but I was chilling in Hamilton and my mate turned up. He was like, get in the car, we're going to Auckland. And I came for the first 3 days, went home for 3 days, came back on Friday and I've been here since because it's one of the few places I've ever been happy. Yeah. That's pretty much it, bro.
We are here to initiate a conversation.
Fair go! And when do we want it? Now! What do we want? Fair go! And when do we want it? Now! What do we want? Fair go! When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
You know, we don't have all the answers and we don't even have all the questions yet, but we are saying to the general public, hey, let's stop, let's think about where we are going as a society, how we can improve, how we can reduce some of these inequalities, and how we can move forward.
Oh